I was just going to say, the audience doing something to make this ascension happen would get them even more, emotionally invested in it. So, like, if they were, like...
They all had to bang on drums, or...
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe during the week you said something like, we should all give them a fun activity. Maybe it's making their drumstick or something.
And
like
they all look like dicks.
Yes! And then at the end of the week, they all beat their dicks as hard as they can.
Didn't you hire some?
Just beat that dick as hard as you can. And that'll make the traveler just shoot up.
Interesting idea. You're not wrong on that. What if they pray, beat, whatever, too hard, and it destroys me? Then it's not my fault. It's on them. They're left with the guilt, and I'm home free.
Well, ooh, I like it.
And we beat a dick so hard that it can kill someone?
Yeah, make you go blind.
I've heard of dicks falling off.
Wow.
They have to be, like, really infected, like, almost, like they've fallen off.
Hang on, though. Why that choice? Why, leave them with, prolonged and insufferable guilt for something that they didn't actually do when it could be, spun a little bit more positively?
Yeah,
Well,
perhaps
you know
give them a big,
what?
big event, a big party, and if it does not reach the climax that they were hoping for, then they have to redouble their efforts and continue their faith and try harder into the future.
I like it better if the traveler dies. No offense.
I'm not actually going to
Yeah, I know.
but...
I like it better that way because then they can move on to another god and they're not trapped forever believing in something that's not going to help them.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Right.
But maybe we sidestep the it's their fault thing?
Yes.
I suppose so, yes.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
If it was something that, it's an ecstatic death, he is obliterated so that he can go forth into the heavens never to be seen again, and that's something that he wanted?
You did say worship something else. Is there a way to, pass the divine buck, even?
Sure. I mean, what if we said, oh my gosh, you know what? The traveler has been, super buddy-buddy with, I don't know, the Wild Mother or something. The Moon Weaver or something. And the traveler is now telling you, oh, you should worship this other person because they're, best friends or something.
Interesting.
Like, you endorse another god or something.
Yeah, endorse.
Just to be clear, though, and it seems like this ship has sailed, but there isn't any chance you would want to actually try to be the thing these people think that you are.
God, no, there's way too much responsibility.
Okay.
Surprised that there's so much responsibility for what is essentially a chaos religion.
Trust me, at a certain point it just becomes untenable. I want to do my things, not their things.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, what are your things? It'll just help creatively.
This is the pre-interview?
Yeah.
I don't take you to be a creature of the wind.
Thank you.
That's not all that I am. Nothing but whimsy, if you will.
Whimsy, I like whimsy.
But in the sense that it's whatever I want to do, whenever, and I do not want anybody else to tell me not to do it.
Is there anything you just don't like to do, or other than the theater?
There needs to be a fun element of it, which means a bit of misery to those that probably deserve it, and a bit of laughter for those that don't.
Moonweaver.
The Moonweaver.
So you like to get your hands on life and just squeeze it for all it's worth?
Oh, continuously. In fact, there was this... No, another time.
If I may,
But-
have you made yourself as available to these people that are arriving as you have to Jester over time?
Oh, dear me, no. I think...
That will help.
And it is not your fault at all, my dear, but you've spoiled me. I assumed it would be the same experience elsewhere, but you're one of a kind. Most everyone else in this world is, well, dreary, boring, aggressively selfish, and...
There's a bitch out there.
Which one?
What?
What was her name? Celia?
Celia, yes. She found one of your pamphlets, actually.
Oh, she did?
Yes, passing through.
Oh, they work.
Oh, well, sorry about that, but...
It's all right. Look, she's a bit of a bitch, but that cruelty makes for some fun pranks on occasion.
Oh, I bet she does some really mean ones, huh?
Yes, maybe not always to the right targets, but she's learning. She's one of the ones I'd like to possibly...
Well, then maybe that's the goal, is to remove you from the equation, but see if we can keep everyone practicing what seems to be giving them a sense of joy and completion. It certainly gives you a sense of joy and completion to be going around and spreading a little dissonance and chaos and...
Chaos works well.
and frivolity, I guess. I don't know.
The best way I can describe it is it's... I've grown bored with having a religion, or a cult, as some have said. I'm more interested in an exclusive club. Handful of chosen individuals to get cards and everything. It's wonderful.
Sure, but just to set them free to do their own thing, especially if their own thing is kind of what they were doing already.
Yeah, and if what they're doing is fun and they want me to come help, maybe I'll stay for some fun.
Yeah, we can keep you out of it if you like.
Caduceus, what does the Moonweaver look like, generally?
Yeah, please do tell me. You keep talking about this Moonweaver. I'm not very up to speed
Well, I'm
with
not.
some of your,
Mostly what
gods.
I know about the Moonweaver is because we have a few followers of the Moonweaver in the back home, in the ground, obviously. From what I remember from the few times that we've had to run it, it's not chaos necessarily, but some trickstery-ish stuff, a little bit of lighthearted disguise and silliness, a little bit of Oh man, this has been a while.
Well,
I'm familiar with the Moonweaver. I'm just seeing what your information is.
Oh, you. What is the Moonweaver like?
Some similar ideas of trickery, though they're
A little more low-key?
they're a little more, I don't know, esoteric and mysterious. I like to be a little more present.
Could kind of make a bit of a heavier subset of that, if you know what I mean. Kind of a
Yes, I
little bit
suppose.
of more chaos, less illusion.
I'm surprised you're interested in passing followers off to someone who isn't your purview.
I mean, there's room for a lot in this world, and if you have a whole planet of carpenters, then nothing ever gets done. You need a bit of everything, and we're fine.
That's a rare mindset in religion these days. I respect that.
Thank you. Pleasure.
I was only wondering if we are doing this handoff to the Moonweaver, it might help. Only because our means are limited. If you had the ability to, I don't know, create some sort of grand show as the Moonweaver and officially usher them over, maybe not appearing as yourself, but as this deity, then it might help move things along.
Or face of the Moonweaver.
See, deities are very, well, sometimes vain creatures that don't enjoy being made fun of in grandiose falsehoods and displays of ridiculousness. In fact, it quite makes them frustrated. So I love this idea. What are they going to do? Be frustrated that we shun some more followers? It'll be fine.
People to worship are like, she can be that pissed, right? I like it. That's way better than my human sacrifice.
And we're planning to frame this.
Oh wait, we're losing the sacrifice element.
I mean,
It's
I
for the
guess we don't have to.
I think it's probably for the best. It just leads to
What if we just said, like, oh, I need sacrifices to be skinned, but you stay alive or something?
people are gonna
To be skinned?
Holy shit, Skinned? It feels darker than actually
But we can explore the idea. Don't throw any ideas off the table yet until we've had a full discussion.
What if you just needed one human sacrifice or sacrifice, and it's an audience? I also saw a magic show once, and they had an audience plant. What if it's someone who raises her hand and is like, "I'll volunteer," and this lovely woman walks out and volunteers to be the human sacrifice, and is brought, into the lava pit or whatever, and then all of a sudden wings sprout out of her, and she shoots up into the sky like it was amazing, like it was planned or something. I don't know.
I mean, I could, but I feel like these are still so new, and I feel like I don't want to betray the Storm Lord in any way.
Oh,
right. That's true. What if, like, you brought a bunch of followers to the Moonweaver, and then he was like, "Fuck you," and taking the wings back. Yeah. And I just want to say, putting the human sacrifice thing, you do it once, and it goes on the calendar, and then there's going to be like a human sacrifice anniversary holiday. And they'll keep doing it, and then 20 years, and like Vokodo or Rumblecusp is known for its cannibalism and human sacrifice.
You know what? I think you're right. One Punch Girl and Mr. Prayman over there probably had a better idea about this than I expected.
I mean,
No sacrifice.
I was literally the descendant of people who buried a head somewhere, and this is sort of how we ended up where we are.
How about this? We're spitballing here. No, there's no bad ideas. There's no bad ideas.
No.
Pitch us again.
Okay. Because we do want them to give of themselves somehow. Yeah. What if it's not sacrifice? What if it's not killing, bloodletting, any of that stuff? What if it's like a 24-hour sweat lodge sort of like fasting
Dance off.
Yeah, a 24-hour dance party, a 48-hour dance party. People are
Everybody has to dance.
and dropping, and can they make it? Certainly someone will. And that person will sort of initiate the rites of ascension.
Oh no, we're doing Midsummer again.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
What if we take all of the dick statues that I made for you, and instead of giving them away as party favors, we hide them all around the village. Dick hunt. And you go on a dick hunt. Oh, no. Yeah. And then once all the dicks are found, then that triggers the ascension. Sure. What if they find the dicks, and then they have to do a pilgrimage up the mountain to the volcano and get to toss their dick in the volcano? I'm not going to lie. This has already unlocked a beautiful possible benefit for the design of this entire divinity thing. Imagine if hundreds of years from now, Sahamin himself, out of their control, has had to absorb some sort of a dick festival into their worship, starting with this island. The Moonweaver's religion entirely altered. I love this plan. Except, how do you feel about a human avatar, like a chosen one? You could always just ask a cloak onto that one, and then it would become, I don't know if you want that kind of responsibility for being a high priest of a god that's wandered off. Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, like a high priestess, but like a prophet, like a prophet and a traveler. Yeah, that would be basically anybody that came to me and be like, traveler's really cool, worship the Moonweaver. And leave them questioning everything. I mean, there's upsides, right? But also, every single person trying to connect with the traveler would then come to you. Why don't you just send messages to some people anywhere they are at any time? Yeah, seems like it might be easy. For other people to find you. There are quite a few people here who have thought the same thing too. Oh no. Why did you do that? I didn't realize that was such an exclusive gift. Oh my god, it's the best. It's so much fun. I can take it away too. Here's the mic. Oh my god, they're calling call on our phone. Alright, ready? So what is the point? Kill everyone for the
Yeah, you can't lift the dick up.